I couldn't see you. And I realized that I didn't have the glasses. Dear respected Thay, dear respected Thầy Phap Tu, is our brother from Denmark, the abbot of a temple in Copenhagen. He came to stay with us. We just had the retreat of reciting the Lotus Sutra. Thầy Phap Tu lead us to do the chanting. Wonderful retreat. And so thank you very much for coming to our institute to celebrate Christmas Eve with us. May I ask who are here for the first time to our institute? You can raise the hand high so we can see. Wonderful. So this is your first time. Welcome. Yeah. Sorry, it's a bit cold. And Sister Samim was teasing that we are sitting underneath the foot of Himalaya. But I think Himalaya is much colder. I think we are still warm here. So welcome all of our friends coming tonight. Christmas is a time that we go back to our family. Thank you so much for coming to EIB and consider EIB as your. It's okay. It's okay. Sư cô nói đi, sư cô, để cho họ thử sư cô. Sư cô cứ tiếp tục sư cô nói đi. So, that you come to EIB and consider EIB as a spiritual home. Thank you so much for coming here. We are longing for a spiritual life, a spiritual family. And there is a spiritual home deep within us. When we come here tonight, we help each other so that we can return to this spiritual home within us. There is this calm and peaceful space deep within all of us. Here in my very old and handy, there is a bell, a mindfulness bell. And while we are talking, from time to time, you listen to the bell of mindfulness. So when we hear the bell, either here or in the dining hall, we learn to come back to ourselves, to feel our in-breath and out-breath. For example, aware of my in-breath, I breathe in. Aware of my out-breath, I breathe out. We practice that for a few seconds. Aware of my in-breath, I breathe in. Aware of my out-breath. Thế tại sao microphone lúc được lúc không kỳ quá. And then aware of my whole body, I breathe in. Relaxing my whole body, I breathe out. We come back to ourselves, feel our in-breath and out-breath, feel our body and relax. Microphone kỳ quá, lúc được lúc mất, không biết là Mấy xem chỉnh là sao? I go down and check the microphone for a minute because from time to time it just drop. I go down to check. Testing, testing. I hope that is okay. So we return to our in breath and out breath. Feel our body and relax our body. When we come back to our in breath and out breath and aware about in breath and out breath, we are allowing a gap energy called the energy of mindfulness to lit up. What is mindfulness? Mindfulness is the capacity to be there for what is going on within us and surrounding us. This energy, our teacher, is called the energy of holiness. So, the holy energy, like the holy angel, this energy of mindfulness. And when we come back to this energy, and allow this energy to manifest, and once this energy is manifest, slowly we touch our spiritual home. This energy of mindfulness has the capacity of healing. It has the capacity of healing. It has the capacity to calming down, relaxing. And that is our spiritual home. Our spiritual home is where there's calm, there's peace, there's relaxation, and there's healing. Throughout the years, we've been very active. We have bending the energy through the way we think, through the way we speak, through the way we act. And these energies just continue to be dissipated. During the time, we learn to come back, to be with ourselves. And just to be with ourselves, we begin to heal ourselves. Let's practice a few breaths so that when you are not used to it, you can close the eye now, bringing our awareness back to ourselves, feeling ourselves for a moment. Then gently direct our attention on our breathing. Aware of my in-breath I breathe in. Aware of my out breath, I breathe. Feeling my whole body, I breathe in. Relaxing my whole body, breathe out. How does everyone feel? Good. During this time of busy celebration, whether at your home or around with your friends, learn to come back to yourself from time to time. Feel your body, feel your in breath and out breath, and relax your body. If we can do that, we can allow this energy of holiness, the energy of healing, calming, and relaxing to come. When this energy of mindfulness is coming, there is a birth of a spiritual life. And it's very beautiful that during the Christmas, there is this image of the birth of the baby Jesus Christ. So can we call him baby Jesus Christ? And he's born 3 days after the 21st. So that's the 21st, and it's on the 24th tonight. So about 3 days after the 21st of December. The 21st of December. And everyone know that the 21st is the longest night. It's the longest night. In the Asian tradition, in the lunar calendar, they call that is the extreme winter. It's the coldest, the darkest, longest. And after the 21st, then the day begin to longer, to increase in length. So it's very beautiful to have the birth of Jesus Christ on the 24th, 3 days after the darkest time on earth, longest night. We begin to have this light coming. So this light here, this beautiful image here, in the Buddhist tradition is the light of the energy of mindfulness. We have a chance to allow this energy of mindfulness to come into our life. We begin another cycle of light. In the Vietnamese tradition, from the 23rd of December, the 23rd of December in the lunar calendar, to the New Year's, the Vietnamese New Year Tết, that is the 1st of January. There is about 7 days. And in this 7 days, we learn to practice beginning anew, so that the light can really come. During the whole day, the whole years, let's say here is the 21st of June, then the day becomes the day reducing until it's the smallest time of the day is 23rd of December. So symbolically, throughout the whole years, our light is going down. Our light is going down. And then from the 21st, the light to begin to come up again. And why does the light coming down? The light is our living energy, the living energy, the joyful energy, joyful energy. It's going down. Why? It's going down because there is things that have been accumulated. There are things that accumulate in our body, in the way we speak, in the way we think. There are these accumulations. There are these accumulation of energy, unresolving block of energy. And these unresolving block of energy make us looking at life in a dark way. We are losing the light for life. The block of sadness, the block of despair, the block of anger, frustration, all of these blocks make us losing the light within us. We cannot see light, we cannot see life as beautiful as like on the 21st, like on the Christmas day. We all go through this process of accumulating of unwholesome energy, painful energy within us. It's accumulated in every part of our body. So Christmas time is the time for us to come back and to practice beginning anew. This word, beginning anew. Beginning anew. We learn to transform the block of pain within us. For these 7 days, from now until the New Year's, we learn to look back, and we can use a notebook. We can write down the thing that we have done in life. What have I done to my life? Am I too hurry? Am I so busy? What have I done to my life? How have I wasted my life away? So we learn to look back and learn to contemplate. 7 days, these 7 days help us to have a new orientation for our life. It's very important. From time to time, we have to learn to stop, to look at our life and to re-examine our life. Otherwise, we just let our life just continue on without any re-examination, looking deeply at our life. Our life is very precious. Each one of us have a very, very precious life. We are very fortunate to have this life. And the time we live on earth is not very long. About 2 days ago, I guess, or so, two days ago, I received the news from Hong Kong. A venerable monk, his name is Venerable Thich. Venerable Thich. That means pure and Yang means the cause of pure cause or something like that. Clean of pure cause. And Venerable Thich, when he studied in Cambridge or Oxford, I don't remember exactly, but either one of those two schools, Cambridge or Oxford in England, he came to Plum Village to have a winter retreat with our teacher Thay. And he respect our teacher Thay very much, and the practice of mindfulness. And he would like to bring this practice of mindfulness back to China. So he helped to contact with the people in mainland China at the high level authority. And he arranged for Thay to go there for a field trip to China to teach. And he also hoped to translate Thay's book into Chinese. And so we had a good relationship with each other, because when I go to China for the trip of Thay, then he will be the contact person that I contact with to organize the trip for Thay. And so about 2 days ago, I received the news that he passed away at the age of 62. 62 years old. When I received the news, I was very surprised. But life went by very fast. How long can we live? Sometimes we think, oh, I still have a long time. Who knows? Who knows? It will be our turn next time, next days or next months or next years. About a few weeks ago, we had a retreat, and we also received a friend who used to come to EIB for the retreat. He passed away because of brain tumor. And Chrissy was very young, about 50 plus or so, 53, 50, thing like that. So life is very precious. So during the Christmas time, we learn to have a chance to stop and look back into our life. What have I done to my life? Is my life full of pain and sorrow? Full of unsatisfactory? Full of conflict, struggle? Or my life is free, joyful and happy? And not only that, is there enough compassion in my life? Is there enough love and kindness in my life? Can I treat my neighbor, my friends, my parents, my partner, my children with loving kindness? Or I just run into conflict all the time with these people? I cannot accept them. Even I live with them under the roof, the same roof, that I cannot tolerate them. I cannot accept them. Christmas is the time for us to come back, to look at our spiritual life. And not only a time for celebration life, but looking at the block of pain and sorrow, the block of conflict that has been accumulated over the years, and bringing the light down within us. Can we resolve them all in 7 days? Can we let go of all of these blocks? All of the conflict we have with the other person. Can we let go? I think it's possible to let go of this conflict when we have an orientation what life is. Life is very fragile. Very fragile. It's not that we can live for 1,000 years. If we can wake up to this insight that our life is very short, life is impermanent, then we will have a new orientation. We will allow this light to come. We will allow this baby Jesus Christ to be born within us. The problem in our life is we see that we live very long. We have a lot of time to fight with each other, to argue with each other, to have conflict with each other, because we think that our life is very long. But no, the Buddha asked the monk, the bhikkhu, the monk, how long is our life? And some monk said, well, about 60, 70 years old. The Buddha remained silent. When he remained silent, perhaps that is not correct answer. So another monk said, well, a few years. And then another monk said, well, it's a few months. And then a few weeks. And some monks said that, well, it lasts for one meal. One, like the meal, like we have breakfast or lunch, lasts for about one meal. And then lastly, there's one monk, he said that our life lasts one breath. In one breath. One breath. When we breathe in, and then we breathe out, and then we don't breathe in anymore, and then that's it. That is our life. How long does it last? It lasts for one in breath and for one out breath. And the next in breath is no more, then it's done. So that is the insight when we come back to be with ourselves. We can realize that our life is very short. So how do we live our life in such a way that it can give us joy and happiness and we do not waste our life? With this insight, then we can embrace this block of pain with all of our love and compassion. And once the energy of love and compassion is born within us, then the baby Jesus Christ is born within us. The baby Jesus Christ symbolizes this energy of compassion within us. The energy that is born at the beginning of the light cycle. There's this light cycle that's coming. And there's this light because there is compassion in our heart. When there is compassion and love in our heart, then our life have light. If there's no compassion and love in our heart, then our life is full of darkness. We can open and to accept every situation in our life. Regardless of how much difficulty it is, we can still open our heart and accept it. And from the perspective of Mahayana Buddhism, there are many different traditions in the Buddhist tradition. And all of the tradition give us a good perspective about life. And in the Mahayana Buddhism, they have a very wonderful perspective about life. And what is that perspective? If we can really go deep within and to understand the true nature of ourselves, then what is our true nature? What is our true nature? If we look deeply within, then our true nature is the nature of true emptiness. True emptiness. That is who we are. Our true nature is the nature of true emptiness. There's nothing within us that can call me a core, a substance. Just like when you look into a car or into a handy. When we look at this handy, for example, then we will see that this handy doesn't have any core. It is made up of some metal, some electronic circuit, battery, all kind of advanced technology in this handy. But you cannot pinpoint your finger into one particular thing in this handy that is the core, the substance, the identity of this handy. There's no such a core, such an identity. There are many different conditions. There are many different things that have come to make up this handy. And then from this handy, every 50 minutes, the sound comes. And there's this story of the king. He listened to the flute, and it sounds very beautiful. So he asked his existence, where is the sound come from? It's so beautiful. And the existence said, well, it's the flute, it's the sound come from many things. The king said, no, the sound come from inside. So he asked the existence to use a knife to chop the flute up, to look for the sound inside. But the moment he chopped the flute up, there's no more sound coming out. The sound coming because all of these elements coming together to create this flute. The same thing with this handy. If we ask, where's the mindfulness bell come from? And we chop up the handy to look for the mindfulness bell inside, we cannot find it. So the same thing. Who's speaking? Thầy Pháp Ấn is speaking. Chopping Thầy Pháp Ấn up. Looking for something inside him that make the speech. Then for sure there will be no more Dharma talk. So our true nature is the nature of true emptiness. That means deep within us, there's nothing. There's no core, there's no substance. That's called me. That's who I am. And from this perspective of true emptiness, one of the conclusion from the Mahayana Buddhism, there are many directions, there are many divisions. And then, but one of the division of Mahayana Buddhism is that our life is a dream. It's just a dream. Our life is a dream. It doesn't have a substance. It doesn't have a fixed reality. It is just a reality that is created by our mind. Whatever we experience is not real. In one aspect, it's not real. It's only a construction of our mind. A construction of our mind. We are the creator of our reality. And as a creator, we create that. It is a dream, but we believe that this dream is real. This dream is true. And we grasp on to this dream. We believe that it's true. And that is the root for all of these blocks, all of these pain and sorrow. Because of this grasping, we lose the ground of love and compassion. We are not in touch with love and compassion anymore. We believe that what I think is right, the other version is not correct. We grasp onto our view and we believe that it's something that's very true. But if we look deeply into our true nature, the nature of true emptiness, then we see that it's only a dream that we have created. It's a dream that we created. And now, with the coming of AI, this dream becomes stronger. Now, in the world, there are a few companies that create AI persona. And there are people who have an interaction with these AI persona. They talk, they discuss, they share, they have intimate relationship. And then these AI persona have a deep influence on them. And it is something that has been created through the technology and through them by themselves. But this persona becomes someone real. And a few weeks ago also, I see on the news that this Japanese woman, she married an AI persona, declared that he's her husband. They have a wedding ceremony. I don't know whether it's correct because I only read the headline. I don't have time to go into the detail. But people begin to marry these AI persona. AI version that has been created by this company. Incredible, huh? Through this phenomena, we can see that it is really our mind that creates the reality. And many times we believe that reality, that virtual reality that we create is real. So for the next 7 days, learn to bring all of these blocks of pain and sorrow up and learn to look and to see whether are these blocks a creation of our mind. Perhaps the other person didn't do anything. The other person didn't do anything that causes pain. But we create the pain out because of our dream. Believe it or not. The other version is only a condition, one condition for this dream to manifest within us. If within us there is no anger, if within us there is no frustration, if within us there's no fear and anxiety, and regardless of what the other person does, it will not take away our light. That person will not be able to put us in the darkness. Who put us into the darkness? We ourselves. We are the creator of our darkness. We are the creator of our own suffering. Yes, the other person might have contributed to our suffering, but they have done that as one of the conditions. The main suffering comes deep from within us, from the block of pain and sorrow within us. If in our heart there's enough love and compassion, if within us there is enough insight, understanding about ourselves, understanding about the other, then nobody can take the light away from us. we can go through life calm and very peaceful. And we have enough stability, calmness, so that we can solve the problem together with the other person. Sometimes it can be very difficult, but we can maintain our sanity. We can maintain our conscience. We can maintain our humanity and not lose ourselves in insane. The world right now is going through a very difficult time. There are so many dreams. There are so many virtual reality that has created at the personal level, at the collective level. So many dreams, so many virtual reality that has been created. And they all come from the block of pain and sorrow within all of us, and it manifests into the collective consciousness. What the world needs right now is a lot of love and compassion, because there's so much difficulty. And the energy of love and the energy of compassion is the energy that gives us light, gives us direction to solve our problem. In this Christmas, we can come back to ourselves and we ask, do I love myself enough? Do I have enough compassion for myself? To accept myself, to love myself, to forgive myself for all of the mistakes that I have done, all of the pain and sorrow that I have gone through. And then, do I have enough love and compassion for the other person, for the one we live with, under the same roof? Our parents, our children, our partner, our friends, and so on. Do we have enough compassion for the world right now, even the world is a big turmoil? Or do we just have this energy of violence within us, the energy of retaliation, the energy of fighting, struggling? Do we have enough compassion to embrace the pain of ourselves and the whole world? From time to time, there are people who come to our institute and they break the Buddha statue finger. So on our apple orchid, in our apple orchid up there, we have a few Buddha statues. Most of the Buddha statues have a broken hand because they break the finger or they break the whole hand. Or in our Buddha garden, they come and they break the finger of the Buddha. And from time to time, in the middle of the day or very late at night, even 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, suddenly we hear a sound, BAM! They invite our bell in the middle of the night, like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. BAM! You wake everyone up. So, many times I think about this. Should I retaliate these people? Should I act anything against them? All of these disturbance obviously there's this energy of frustration, irritation coming up. But then I come back and embrace it with my love and my compassion. And I just feel sorry for these people. Why do you go to a bell tower at 2 or 3 o'clock and invite the bell? Anyone who are normal wouldn't do that. The people who go there to do that, for sure, they are sick. They have some kind of sickness within them, whether in their mind or in their body. They act out their control without any awareness. And they just explode this energy of violence, this energy of unkindness, this energy of disturbance to the world. If we react against this energy, then what happens? We fall into this dream. They have a dream. They have a dream. And when we react into this dream, we create another dream. We create another dream. And we continue to create back and forth. This dream will get widening. So in the old day, the monk, they don't have a monastery. In the time of the Buddha doesn't have anything. What does he have? He has one bowl to beg for food, and he has 3 ropes, and that's all they have. One bowl and 3 ropes. They walk around, and they try to practice compassion, love, and try to help people to lit up this energy of mindfulness, the energy of love and compassion. Nowadays, the monk of EIB has a bell tower. The monk of EIB has what else? This building. We have so many property. And then when these people come and they disturb, then obviously there is this energy of pain, of sorrow, the energy of wanting to retaliate coming out. And we are losing our spiritual life. We are losing the baby Jesus Christ that we try to cultivate. The whole world right now is in the same situation. One country invade another country. Time do we have? We have the last 15 minutes of the. How about that? So that everyone can relax, but you don't have feel so much pain on your leg. This is something that contemplate during this Christmas. Do we have enough love and compassion for everything that is going on in the world right now? Can we continue to cultivate love and compassion in our heart? I think this is a very, very important question. If we cannot do that, then for sure we are losing this baby Jesus Christ. This light, we will continue to be down here in the darkness of the day, in the darkness of the years, and we cannot get out and to have light again. The world might go on a very turbulent, violent way. But if we can maintain this love and compassion in our heart, then we always have a spiritual life. We always will be safe, regardless what is manifesting around us. It's very crucial. A group of our brothers and sisters coming from Plum Village to support us with our retreat, coming retreat on the 27th of December. And they came late. And on the way here, the brother and sister of EIB feel like they want to offer the brother and sister to come to see the Christmas mark. Is it right? You call it Christmas mark? Weihnacht mark in Köln. And when they come and park there, when they come out, for our friends who are leaving, please, we have the Christmas card for you. Hello, có xem nào lên lấy Christmas card cho mấy người họ phải đi về sớm thì mấy xem nào lại lấy giùm xanh đi. We prepared the Christmas card for all of you. Yeah. Mấy xem lấy cái. Sorry that some of our friends need to leave early for their family celebration. Mấy xem lấy giùm xanh cái Christmas card để mấy người họ đi về sớm tặng cho họ. Anh em khai ra ngoài. Yeah. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Huh? Thank you for coming. Yeah. And we know that you are busy. Yeah. After this, our sister will stand by the door, and everyone, please, we offer a card, Christmas card, to express our gratitude to everyone. And we wish you a wonderful Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Thank you. Yeah, and then so the brother, they come and they park. And then when they come out, the car was broken, the glass was broken. Someone took 3 suitcases away, and they lose their computer, they lose their passport, and they lose their money. Facing this, when I hear it, how do I feel? First of all, I feel a deep sorrow for what happened. A deep sorrow not only for our brother and sister who have lost their things coming here to help us. A deep sorrow for that, but also a deep sorrow for these people who stole the things. It's a deep sorrow for humanity overall. It's a pain that we are going into the 21st century, and our society still cannot overcome poverty, cannot overcome violence. And there's this deep sorrow for whole human family. And what is our job as monks and nuns? How can I contribute to this deep pain of the world? Then the only response the only answer to all of this pain is compassionate. It's not the energy of violence, it's not the energy of retaliation. It is not the energy of killing, fighting that solve our problem, humanity problem. But only love. Only love. What the whole humanity needs is the birth of a baby Jesus Christ. It is a lesson that we need or we all need to learn, but it's so difficult to learn. It's so difficult to learn to have compassion in our heart, to love another like to love ourselves. It's so difficult. But that's what we come to the Christmas to celebrate, to remind ourselves that it is possible to cultivate the energy of love and compassion in our heart. And not only possible, it is our duty and our responsibility. It is our commitment to this energy of love and compassion. We need to have a commitment to ourselves and to the whole world. And that commitment is to maintain this heart of love and compassion. Many years ago, during the war of Vietnam, Thay tried to call for peace, and both sides of the conflict don't accept that. And so the people who work in the school of youth for social service, there are people who try to kill them. And they took 5 members of the school to the river. And they buried them alive and they shoot them. And when Thay heard the news, it was very painful. It was very painful because Thay doesn't know whether his students have enough compassion in their heart. If they have enough compassion in their heart, then facing the people who kill them can still very light. But if they don't have enough compassion in their heart, and they face the people who kill them, then that's very painful death. Because you die with hatred, with anger, and that cannot be resolved. But if you have compassion, facing that death, you can be very light. And Thay wrote a poem called Alone Again, and you can look for that poem on the internet. The idea of the poem, in that poem, is they said that promise me today that human is not our enemy. Our true enemy is confusion, is ignorance, is fear, anxiety, and anger. Those are our enemies. Those energy of violence are our enemy. But human is not our family. It's not our enemy. So Thay wrote that poem called Alone Again. And I put it into the music. But the poem was in Vietnamese, and the music is in Vietnamese too. But I sing for you. You just enjoy the music, huh? You know the message of compassion, the message that our true enemy is not human, but our true enemy is all of these negative energy. and our ignorance. I sing for you to as a gift for your Christmas. Yeah. And you can ask for the translation from internet. Alone again. I think that's the poem. I turn up the mindfulness bell. Otherwise, it can ring right in the middle of my song. Then I have to stop and breathe. A few weeks ago, our brother and sister have a activity, and they request me to sing this song. But it's not the appropriate time because the activity was not so serious. So I said I will sing the song when I have an occasion. So this is my promise, so I sing it now. Xin hứa với tôi hôm nay, trên đầu chúng ta có mặt trời và buổi trưa đứng bóng, rằng em không bao giờ thù hận con người, rằng em không bao giờ thù hận con người. Dù con người có đồ chụp trên đầu em, càng ngọn núi hận thù tàn bạo. Dù con người giết em, đầy ai em vào hang sâu tươi nhục, em vẫn phải nhớ lời tôi căn dặn. Kẻ thù chúng ta không phải con người, kẻ thù chúng ta không phải con người. Xứng đáng chỉ có tình xót thương, vì tôi xin em đừng đòi điều kiện. Hãy rót cái nhìn dịu hiền, dù không ai hay biết nụ cười em, hãy đến ở trong cô đơn, trong đau thương thống thiết. Nhưng người yêu em, dù lênh đênh qua ngàn trùng sinh diệt, vẫn sẽ nhìn thấy em. Tôi sẽ đi một mình, đầu tôi cúi xuống, tình yêu thương bất diệt, đường xa chấp trùng muôn dặm. Nhưng ai vẫn nhật nguyệt, vẫn còn soi bước cho tôi. Xứng đáng chỉ có tình xót thương, vì tôi xin em đừng đòi tiền. The only thing that is worth is our compassion. Please do not ask for any condition. We end it here, and we will take a break for 50 minutes, and then we will go out for the walk. We listen for 3 sound the bell to end, and then after that we can use the washroom, and then as soon as we use the washroom we can gather outside.